Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Seth. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today I have a very special video. You already see the thumbnail, you already see the title. It's finally here. The Angel Beats collaboration we've all been waiting for, and I'll be giving you everything you need to know during this 180-day half anniversary. So let's get right into it. First, we have the new Angel Beats collaboration limited banner featuring Nakamura Yudi and Tachibana Kanade. First things first, let's talk about Nakamura Yudi or Yuripe. She is a Fire Pierce Blaster. Her EX skill costs 15 SP. It does single target fire damage. It applies a large amount of devastation rate, 75% to be exact with no buffs, and plus 30% HP damage. From this Memoria, she also gets a skill that costs 10 SP. It does single target fire damage and applies large amount of devastation rate. And also, just owning Yuri, you get a skill that costs 6 SP. It is AoE pierce damage. That's basically it. Don't have to think too much into this one. Yuri is a blaster and attacker combined. Being able to fulfill 2 roles is very valuable, especially for beginner players who may not have a good blaster or attacker. But since she splits both roles, the effects of the skill separately is worse than a good blaster or attacker. What I mean by this is that her base devastation rate with no buffs is around 75%, while other single target blasters are around 100% with the same amount of devastation rate, which is the large category. She also only does plus 30% HP, while other good attackers nowadays are plus 50% HP damage. So although weaker when separate, the combined value is actually very good. If one of the aspects of the skill was like any better, she would probably be a little too overpowered for a free Memoria, so I understand why it can't be any better. She also gets an ability that's just gives a 10% boost to all teammates fire damage, so basically a 10% damage boost for her skill in general. Running multiple damage dealers with this Memoria to get the most out of this ability is not ideal, since she is a 2-in-1, so using another buffer or debuffer will help increase her damage more. With my experience, I found that she kind of struggles in score challenges, since she is meant to whittle the enemy down rather than one-shotting it, so she takes longer to clear and less damage in one instance. Because of the nature of her skill, her damage keeps ramping up the more times you use it, so she definitely excels at content where clear times don't matter, like main story bosses, anachronies, etc. 15 SP is also a bit costly, however, and can be a little awkward to use. Building a good fire team for her is fairly easy, since there is a lot of options for her. Miko Megumi is the best fire fielder around and debuffs the enemy. Base SS Tojo Tsukasa is a good replacement fire fielder for her. Swimsuit Tojo can interject the fire field from her base SS, can also buff all allies skill damage greatly, and also she is getting a skill adjustment this patch that also gives her a fire skill damage boost. So that is also another great buff to have on Yuripe. Isuzu has an S Memoria who applies a fire debuff that can be good for new players. If you have her base SS, she can also apply defense down and help do some damage to make use of the 10% fire damage bonus from her ability. Yotsuha's base SS is a great fire crit buffer that can stack with other general buffers. SS China Dress Higuchi is also another great option as a crit buffer alongside Yotsuha, since general buffs can stack with elemental buffs. However, crit rate can't go past 100%, but crit damage can, so the extra elemental crit rate buffs are the only thing being wasted in this case. You could also opt to use Union to replace SS Higuchi, as her hit count buff boosts Yuri's devastation rate, as well as no crit rate buffs overlapping. Kitsune Miya is always a good general debuffer for any team, and Mua is just an amazing healer. Tag Vision just buffs Yuri's damage even more against fire weak enemies. SS Magical Girl Kunimitama is also a good option if you don't have Mua, because she is also getting a skill adjustment this patch where she gives plus 3 SP to all fire allies, which will help with the 15 SP cost of Yuri's skill. She also gives a skill damage boost buff to your entire party, as well as healing them for medium healing. I give her an A tier. She is just an all-around great Memoria. Her versatility makes her a great DPS for new and experienced players alike. She's also free, which is amazing. And if you roll on the Angel Beast banner for Kanade, you have a chance at getting limit breaks for Yuri, which is also good since she is only available for a limited time. Next, let's talk about Tachibana Kanade, the light slash attacker. Her EX skill costs the same as Yuri's. It's 15 SP. It does single target light damage. It does plus 50% HP damage and raises own light skill damage. She also gets a 5 SP skill that gives tac vision to herself, and just owning Kanade, she gets a 7 SP AoE to hit attack. Kanade is a very good standard attacker that has good damage output. She doesn't have any certain condition she has to fulfill in order to get max damage potential. She also gets tag vision from her skill, which replaces the need to use Mua. Because of this, you could even run Yanagi Mion, who is not the craziest healer, and get good value since she can provide another buff, which is charge, alongside tac vision. Another option for a healer could be Swimsuit Tama, as she can give 3 SP to all light allies and give continuous healing to help your team stay alive. The plus 3 SP helps since Kanade needs 25 total to get both tac visions and her EX skill off. Base SS1 Kiryu Miya is a good option to get a light field down, and if you have Kitsune Miya, you got an amazing general debuffer with a light field on top of it from interjecting her SS1. But if you have Suit Tojo Tsukasa, you get a better light field and great general crit buffs. Union also synergizes well with Suit Tojo, as she can give the skill damage boost and hit count buffs that don't overlap with anything Tojo does. Again, China Dress Higuchi Seika is just a great crit buffer for any DPS, so she is also a good option. In the future, we'll be getting the mage Tenne Miko, who is a light debuffer who applies light defense down and exposes enemy vulnerabilities or fragile for 10 SP while also giving an extra turn to herself. She is one of, if not the best debuffer for light teams in my opinion. We're also getting a Pajama Yotsuha in the future, who is a good light crit buffer, who also raises hit count to the backline. Like weakness overwrite, however, will not be introduced to the game until way later, since we only got the 3rd anniversary Ichigo very recently on JP. Same with fire, as Nikaido Misato, her 3rd anniversary Memoria, also only got released recently on JP, so you can't expect these two anytime soon. Although Pajama Aikawa Megumi is classified as a light debuffer, she does not apply any elemental debuffs, thus should not be used if you want to increase overall damage. Light debuffers are pretty scarce right now, so use whatever you have on hand. I recommend Kitsune Miya as a good general debuffer, or Onsen Isuzu can also work great. Overall, I give Tachibana Kanade a S tier just because of how easy it is to do massive damage with her. Not having any conditions to activate her full damage from her EX skill makes her easily able to stack buffs and debuffs freely without worrying about having to do anything. Being able to do plus 50% HP damage plus a free light skill damage boost on top gives her easily accessible damage. She is still my go-to light DPS on JP today, although she does not have good light debuffer options at the moment, so I cannot place her any higher than that, but she is still a very, very good Memoria. I also want to talk about the S Memoria that we are getting for free during this event. More info on that later. It is S Idia Miyuki. She has no element and she is a crush defender. She gets a skill, a 9 SP skill, that heals all allies and raises defense of the front line for 1 turn. Also, just owning her gives her a 8 SP skill, an AoE crush attack that lowers enemy attack for 1 turn. For Limit Break 3, at turn start, if she is in the front line, she has a chance to increase overdrive by 10%. At Limit Break 10, on action start, and in the front line, if she is at 30% DP or lower, the allies in the front line get a 30% skill damage boost. Idia Miyuki is a fairly good defender for newer players. She has a AoE heal and the defense boost, which helps greatly with survivability since that defense boost makes you take around 40% less damage, which is great for people who don't have a good healer yet. She also has a chance at increasing OD by 10% when she is in the front line, but it is RNG, so you shouldn't rely on it. But look at it more as a nice surprise when it does happen, because it's only at a 10% chance. At limit break 10, while she is at 30% or less DP, she increases your front lane skill damage by 30%. Now this is where your other skill comes into play and things get a little fun with this Memoria. When you play through the beginning of the game, you shouldn't be getting one shot at all. So once Idia gets fairly low, below 30%, you should lower the enemy's attack to keep that skill damage boost while staying alive without healing. Once things get dire and you think you're about to die, then you would heal. The heal will most likely not heal your party to full, so after healing, you would try to lower the enemy attack to keep Idia at around 30% DP while constantly swapping out to your other members to keep them alive. However, you're going to be playing a pretty dangerous game as she has to be in the front when you attack, meaning she will be vulnerable after the attack if the enemy isn't downed or stunned. Trust me, stun debuffs are not recommended as it will just lower your team's overall damage and is also RNG. As a S rarity Memoria and free limit break 10, I give her a solid S tier for a S Memoria. She is top of the line, very useful for early to mid game. Once you get to late game, you should have a full good team of SS Memorias, so she helps get you to that point. Now that you know what they do and how good they are, because we went in pretty good detail about it, let's do a bit of rolling, shall we? And let's see if we can get our hands on some limit breaks for Yuri, or maybe a nice Tachibana Kanade in there. Alrighty, it's finally here on Global Angel Beats. I got ridiculous amount of pulls. I kind of want to use them all just because it's such a special occasion. Everyone's been waiting for it. So yeah, I'm just gonna use them. Every last drop. No. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Okay. I got scared for a second. I thought it was gonna be done already. I thought the pulling segment was over. But I stand corrected. Well, that's limit break 1 Yuri. Yuri big guaranteed. Cool. And yes, she is featured on the banner, just making sure everyone knows. You'll get it for free later, but yeah, you'll get it for free after 10 days. But yes, you can get her on the banner. Because oh, here we go. Brings me back. Yuripe. I love Yuripe. I love her design in the game. They make her so modern. They make her look so modern. Alright, 20 pulls in. That's ridiculous. But yeah, like, if you see at the bottom, it doesn't show Yuripe, but she is on the banner, and you can get limit breaks for her. I think it's really worth it to get limit breaks for her, because I just think she's a really good character, you know? But yeah, let's keep going. We need Kanade. We're getting a lot of changes, you know? Like, oh my god. Okay, not bad. Alright, here's where my luck ends, huh? I'm not getting anything until 150. Come on. Where's it 200? I think it's 200 for this banner specifically. It's always 200 in JP, but yeah, for global it's always been 150 until this banner. So yeah, just a heads up. Okay, come on, 60. Crap. Okay, 70. Come on! Oh god, oh god. Oh no. Oh sheesh. Come on. Please. Oh my god, just one. Oh my god, please. Oh my. This is not good. I'm gonna hit the 200, aren't I? Oh, I'm hitting the 200. Come on, change. Oh. Change. Yo, this isn't looking good. Thank god I had tons of quartz. Oh my god, 3 in a row? But no SS? Please, please. Oh, how am I... Yeah, I didn't need that. Oh, crap. Oh my... Alright, I'm just gonna... You know what? It's fine. Oh, no. My luck has run out. 20 pulls for Yuri. Oh, only 1 SS after that. You're joking! Come on, please. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Guard skill, Hand Sonic, version 31, type AB.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I do everything for Kanade anyway. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, beautiful. Oh, so beautiful.
Tachibana Kanade, 死後の世界から来たみたい。そこでは生徒会長だったわ。ガードスキルはこの世界でも有効なようね。おかげでかっこよく戦えるわ。
Awesome. Alright, I have 21k. So, like, here's the dilemma. I roll on this, I get good fire team for Yuripe. I keep rolling for this, and I get limit break. I think I get limit breaks. I think I try and get limit breaks. Oh my god, it's not looking good though. Away again! Yes! You know what? I'm fine with that. Dude, give me more Yuripes. I'll take them. I'll take it. Yes. Yes. Even in my JP account, Yuripe just kept coming home. Like over and over again. It's fine. I'm fine with just burning everything. I have a tons of events I can do to get more quartz. It's okay. I can fire, yeah. Okay. But that doesn't mean you can give me nothing, you know? Come on. No! A little bit more. It's fine, it's fine. I'm pretty sure I can get up to 200 more pulls. Oh, let's do it. Idipe, home screen. Awesome. You guys can listen to it yourself when it comes out, but yeah, once you get them, you can listen to other home screen dialogue or whatever. But oh my god, the art is beautiful. Yeah, let's get back to the main part of the video. Now, with this event comes a new event story. It is called Where the Cosmos Blossom, that features all the Angel Beats banner characters, so Idia Miyuki, Yuripe, and Kanade. Timeline-wise, it occurs after the Angel Beats anime, so it is highly recommended to watch the anime first to get the full experience. It has a ton of references and homages to the anime, and we get to see a story that didn't get to play out in the original anime, and since it's written by Maeda Jun himself, it can be considered a canon event. Completing this event story, you can collect a bunch of tokens to exchange for a free S Memoria, which is Idia Miyuki, who we just talked about. You can limit break 10 her for free, which is very good for new players. This event is also only for a limited time, so once it's gone, it won't come back until they decide to bring it back, which probably won't be for a while. So try and watch Angel Beats if you haven't already. Grind that out and finish this event as fast as possible. to get Limit Break 10 Idia Miyuki. With this patch, we are also getting the Arts Battle game mode. It is sort of like a roguelike where you select cards to buff your party and take down enemies for score, and you can collect rewards like quartz from it. Also, with the update, tons of Memorias are getting skill adjustments, and it will take way too long to explain every single one. But they are here. Check your in-game notices to see what got changed. Now, let's talk about the rewards, and spoiler alert, there's a lot of them. You get up to 150 free rolls from the half anniversary celebration free recruitment that will be going on. It is 10 rolls every day for 15 days, thus 150 free rolls. Next, top-up bonus for quartz packs will be reset if you did happen to buy them. Also, each weekend during the event will provide 1,000 quartz through event missions, so get on those as fast as you can. During the event, log in any 10 days for 50 life stones and the collab tickets for a free Nakamura Yudi. Yes, the SS1 on the limited banner, we talked about that earlier. You get it for free, and this is how you get it for free. You can also log in any 15 days during the event to get up to 3,000 quartz. Your funds are looking pretty good this patch. Also, a power training campaign for materials to help you upgrade those Angel Beats Memorias. Also, there are special packs that you can buy for real life currency for the event if you do choose to spend. If you couldn't get the Angel Beats characters or you want to limit break them to the max, this is how you're going to do it, but of course, spend wisely. And that is everything you need to know. I just machine gun through everything as fast as I could. I hope it was informative. I hope you learned something new from the memorials or whatever, or if you missed some of the rewards, like you didn't know what was going on, then yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you so much to Yostar. Thank you so much to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.